What's going on, gamers? It's Dreamkillas representing MaddenMastermind. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Wanted to bring you guys a tip. It's been a while since we've done one. This is going to be for the PS4, Xbox One guys, so sorry Gen 3. I don't know if play action end around super popular on that console or generation of games. I haven't played it in a minute. But I know the play action end around is super big in the Gen 4 consoles. So let's talk about how we're going to defend this play. Now, if people do a lot of adjustments to it, you know, good luck, because the play can be very troublesome to stop. But most people just run it stock, and what I mean by that is, here, let's pick the play and I'll show you guys. We'll dissect it a little bit here, and we're just going to come out in nickel 4 D ends. All right, I'm in Oakland's playbook on defense. Nickel wide 9 I believe is the same, except for this one has 4 D ends or whatever. So again, nickel wide 9 will work. 4-3 wide 9 probably do the same exact thing, but let's just stay with 2-man under for the time being. All right, now when people run this play, and yes, there is a spread one. This is bunch base out of New Orleans playbook that's very popular because it's got the pistol bunch and everything else that everybody runs. But you can see the way that the play art's set up here is most people will just streak this receiver and try to quick snap it, right? So they can come to the line fairly quick, do that one hot route, and just snap the ball, and then they try to roll out. So that X receiver on the left side is going to be very troublesome to stop just because he won't get pressed, and it's kind of a glitchy route. And then with the rollout, normally when you run zone and stuff like that, the zones will come down with the when the quarterback starts rolling out and leave his assignment. So that's a bummer. Now, what I like to do here, and what you guys will see me doing in videos, is I'll normally control the safety, right? I'm pretty aggressive as far as my user control. But, you know, if you guys want to start off, maybe use this linebacker over here. All right, and I'll show you guys the adjustments here in a minute. But unfortunately, unless he starts streaking that receiver on the left, using this safety will kind of be useless on the play. So just keep that in mind as we're doing it. All right, so it's pretty simple. All we're going to do here on the defensive side of the ball is we're going to QB contain. All right, so hit L2 or left trigger on Xbox, and then you hit RB or R1 on PlayStation. Okay. So there you go. Now we got the defensive ends and contains. Next thing I like to do is I won't base align on this. If I see him coming out in this, the other thing that we're going to note here is we're just going to put this corner on the right side that's normally guarding that streak receiver, or normally what they do with it, and a purple. All right, so put him in a curl to flat zone, and that should guard that up. And the only other thing, so basically we've had 2 adjustments, and the other one I like to put the right side linebacker in man coverage versus the running back. Okay, and then here we go. We're going to run the play real quick. So we're going to run it. Most people just start rolling out. Our contain should easily get off. The better pursuit, speed, and block shed that you guys have with that guy will be the better off, because remember, there's going to be a tight end blocking him. Normally the tight end doesn't have the best run blocking. So you can see here, look, on this play, or this example, the tight end literally does nothing. If you guys remember the contain concept with the linebacker position, it's very similar to this. The tight end sort of dumbs out and we get a free release. And then if we look here, what's he going to do? Dump it off. You know, if you got a fast linebacker there, you'll be able to suction tackle that guy. He's only going to gain a couple yards. And then on the right side here, that purple is doing its job, the man coverage. You know, we got 4 guys over there, so it's going to look real congested. And then the streak, you know, that's not a bad, like if he snaps it and wants to read that, like it's not a good read, not a good read. Most likely he's not going to throw that pass. Now, you could find some ignorant people that still do that. And then look at the receiver on the left. He's not that, I mean, he's still in better position. That's why I'll control that linebacker. And now, right now, obviously, I'm using 2 controllers, so bear with me on that. That, you know, Lee's following that running back as well. But I'll normally I will trail that route all the way across the field and just hope that, you know, my pass rush gets there. You know, can you run corner blitzes and stuff like that? Yeah, but this is pretty simple. I mean, it's literally 3 steps to get the play to work. So again, we're just going to QB contain. We're going to put the guy on the right side in a purple, and I don't base align on this, so it saves an extra step. And then I just like to put the right side linebacker in man coverage versus the running back. All right, and then I would user control this guy. So let's just put him in a yellow and say I'm guarding that route. Okay, so the X route's going to be covered by me, and normally I would use the free safety, but your beginner guys or whatever you want to do, you guys might feel more comfortable using a linebacker. So use this, and everything else should be pretty much. I messed that up. But that time he got off the block. Now you see that's where the speed and stuff's going to come in. Otherwise, the quarterback will be able to get past him. Spencer's not the fastest, but you could click on and try to, you know, suction tackle him or whatever, dive tackle, whatever you want to call it. All right. Anyway, so we're going to streak. Dang, 2 controllers, man. All right. So we got the guy on the streak. We got everything set up on the offense. So on defense, we're going to contain. We're going to put the right corner in a purple. and we're going to put man coverage on the running back on the right side. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find a play where that kind of lines up for you. And then I'll sit on this side here with the linebacker and guard that X route. So remember that. That's going to be your responsibility to make sure that that play gets locked up. Now you can see here, I'm getting the roll out here, but he doesn't really have anywhere to go. And he could cut it back every once in a while. You know, unfortunately, your guy will kind of get tied up. You can see he bounced off of that tight end there. But where's he going to go with that? You know, we're going to be guarding that X route. His only hope is to start running there, and then at that point, Scandrick's going to come down. So he might be able to get a gain, but remember, you can always click onto that defensive end and try to make that play there at the last minute, whatever you want to do. So again, we're going to streak him. We're going to QB contain. We're going to put a streak. Let's move Claiborne out of the way here so he doesn't bounce off of him. And then we're going to put man coverage on the side there. So that's pretty much my only adjustments, you know, 3 or so, and you're good to go. And then boom, he gets off of him. No problem, and we're locking up the play. Now let me show you the voodoo to this. Now some people, you know, they'll start streaking, or they'll start putting like the tight end on a slant or something like that just to mix it up, or putting somebody else. That's another reason why I'll control that free safety on the left, because I can really come down on that route, kind of take that read away, that crossing route on the left, and then if he wants to run a slant, like I'll bait him into throwing the slant. So then I'll just stay over on the left side and guard anything that could be happening over there. But again, you can see the contain's doing its job. Man coverage with the purple on the right now is double teaming that tight end on the corner route. That's locked up. Again, the crossing route's going to be covered by us, and we're in pretty good shape there. So again, we'll run it a couple more times, and I want to show you guys a little secret to this bunch base crap, or this PA end around mess that we've been dealing with for way too long. I'm just sick of people, you know, gaining success off of one play. That, you know, it's definitely a good play, and if people run it really well, again, maybe this isn't going to work. Leave me some feedback down in the comment section. Let me know how it's working out for you guys. But again, we're going to contain QB contain, so we get the defensive ends and the contains. We're going to put this guy on the right on a purple and man up the running back on the right side. So pretty much 3 adjustments. Don't baseline, I think, for your best success. And as long as Claiborne doesn't bump into that guy, we should be pretty good. So here we go. We're going to run the play, and remember, I'm going to guard the crossing route. So let me make sure I'm set up on offense, which I am. Okay, so here we go. We're going to run it. This time the defensive end still gets off the sack, or off the block, I'm sorry. And we still have pretty much coverage everywhere, and we're in good shape. Even if the running back starts cutting up field, we should still be in good shape. You can see we got 4 guys on the right side, so we're basically flooding the right side with the defense. All right, and again, we're going to guard that crossing route. You can see he's pretty open, but we're going to guard that, and we'll be in good shape. All right, so now let me show you something, guys. All right, so hopefully you're still paying attention 8 minutes into the video. But now here's the thing. Look at this. So let's just say you're setting your defense up, right? And you go to set your man coverage up, whatever, because people could do it. I mean, there are other plays that people can run. You see how the icon that he is the triangle button, or the Y, which is triangle on PlayStation. Now look at this. If he runs the run play and it's the same as the other one, he switches to RB. So if you ever see R1 or RB as the option for the running back, either get ready for the run, okay, so just be ready to defend against the run, or there's only one other play it could be, which is spacing, which I don't really see a lot of people running. All right, now remember that's pretty key to the play, because if I come out and I start and I'm making my adjustments and I get to the running back and I put him in man coverage, he's an RB, I'm like, okay, it's the run. You know what I mean? So right there, that kind of gives it away. And you know, I'm ready for what he's going to do. And then any other time, I pretty much presume it's going to be either that or the verticals, or I think they call it Seattle or whatever it is. So nonetheless, we're in good shape regardless of which way you go, I feel. Remember that. So again, the key there, we'll go over it one more time. So just say you come out, right, and you see the running backs in the Y or triangle. It's a pass 99% of the time, or 100% of the time. The run is always RB or R1. Always, okay? At least in bunch base. I see it mostly ran out in New Orleans playbook or the bunch base version. I know the other one, it probably is too. Somebody let me know if you want to jump in the lab and check that out, but I'm 99% sure it's the same thing. So if you ever see RB or R1 at the running back position, it's most likely the run or the spacing play, which I don't see a lot of people doing, right? So we're going to contain. We put the purple, we put the linebacker on the right in man coverage, and we sit on the left side and trail this crossing route. And that should be all you have to do. Again, the better your dang, I messed that up. The better your defensive end is, the more success you'll have with the play. You can see if he actually runs the play action, it can mess things up there. But most people will not, because once you put that guy in a streak, you're in good shape. So here we go again. Remember, first thing we're going to do, we're going to come out, we're going to see he's in a Y or triangle. So we know it's the pass, right? We know 100% for sure it's the pass. So we do our adjustments. We QB contain, we put the purple up, and we put man coverage on the running back. And we're in good shape. Run the play. You can see that time the defensive end comes in free, and we're in good shape. That should do it. Again, one last time for the people that are forgetful. And I know sometimes I'm talking fast or I'm not clear just because I feel like I'm always talking to experts, and I know some people are beginners. So remember, we're going to come out, we're going to read the play. We see Y or triangle on PlayStation, right? We know it's a pass, 99.9% sure it's a pass. We'll presume it's play action end around. So we're going to put the purple, we're going to put man coverage, and we're going to QB contain. Basically 4 steps. First, read the running back, see if he's the Y icon or the RB icon. Then you're good to go. We set our stuff up, we're good. Make sure our offense is set up here, and we're going to run the play, and you can see the defensive end comes off free. We're going to guard the crossing route, play action end around, locked up. And just to prove to you again, look, so let's just say he picks slash, right? Because obviously in MUT you don't have to worry about audibles. So if he picks slash, look, it's RB, so we know the run's coming, right? And he could mix it in there. So let's just say he does, and you're ready for it, you know what I mean? Boom, he's going to run the play, and, you know, again, 4-3 wide 9, I'd probably run a little bit more than the nickel, but I'm just showing you guys here for an example. The wide works well because the defensive ends are already pretty much split out there for you. But let me just show you. I think there's one other run in this. Yeah, there's the zone weak, which not a lot of people are doing. But you can see he's RB, right? And the only play that I've seen where, for some reason, he's still the RB icon is spacing. So let me show you this. We'll pick, what is it? Pitch, right? So let's say he's in pitch, right? RB. If you pick spacing, which again, I don't see a lot of people running spacing. For some reason, he's still RB. But every other play, okay, so that's the pitch. And I guess you could tell that one because the tight end's lined up a little bit more to the right. But anyways, then you go back to this, he's Y, so that's a pass. On this one, he's Y. On play action end around, which I didn't pick that time, he's Y. So that should be it, guys. Hopefully you enjoy that. I don't see any reason why we won't be successful moving forward. Let me know your comments, or let me get your feedback down in the comment section. Let me know if it's helping, man. I don't see any reason why at least you won't deter him from throwing this pass or continuously picking this play and just beating you off the one play. Again, could he mix in the run and other stuff? Yes. But you know, that'll just come down to more adjusting and stuff like that. But as far as locking up this one particular play, we should be in pretty good shape. I'm dreamkillas, represent MaddenMastermind. Again, hit like if you guys enjoyed the video, share it with a friend, and yeah, we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Appreciate it.